It's tonight's State Farm assist of the game. Get an agent that gives you State Farm. Here to help white go right.
Dub Nation, I'm back.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use
shot. I'm coming in.
it. Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining.
My good teams, ladies and boys and girls. Alright, it's rings. Let's chat Klay Day. Let's talk the year of Klaytheism. Kunin silindile, boy. Kunin silindile. Yo, too long, for them. These niggas have been dragging their feet. If you watch the last video that we made talking about Klay and how we expected it, I don't want to go there, Fit.
Yes.
If I'm honest, I don't want to go there. Because it actually still pisses me off.
I don't want to go there.
Because it doesn't make sense. But can we just start off with the first thing about Klay Day? What the hell was Draymond doing getting into that game?
Buddha. Yes.
Well, what sentimental rubbish is that?
Yes.
Come in to come get a foul and then walk out just so your name is on the stat. I'm unfair to man. Relax. 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 There's more significance, even though Andy Feely, but there's more significance in the Klay starting in a home game when we need wins against Mavericks on away games. There's more significance in that, waiting for a home game for the fans and whatever. Not as if the fans weren't gonna see him, but yeah, man. There's better that, but Draymond starting, that doesn't make sense to me. But let's get into Klay, right? Let's get into Klay. Of course, Steve Kerr was talking about Klay and that first play and that it wasn't drawn up for him. And it was actually, that first play was actually really not drawn up for Klay when you look at it and you look at other plays that have been drawn up by the Warriors. Klay was just supposed to catch that ball, and then who was this? I'm saying it, but I don't know if I'm even gonna put the video in. But Steph was gonna come off a screen from Juan, and he's gonna come off in the corner. Then that ball was gonna be passed to Steph. 3 for Steph, or take it to the line, something like that, you know. But you know Klay, man. I Qatar, they pay me to shoot. Mister, they pay me to shoot.
That's the same guy that said, hey, man, who's going to sacrifice their shots? I don't know. It ain't me. It's the same guy, bro.
Jose Sadi. But Klay Day.
How would you rate the game? Let's start there for Klay. Since
The game for Klay was great. It was... I'd give it a B+. I'd give it a B+. He did well, man. But also, it's also the sentimental BS that I don't like personally. Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't enjoy it. But also, it's his first game in 2 years, so I guess keep feeding him. But Fit, at what cost for him? The team needs to gel. We need to keep moving. We need to try build chemistry, camaraderie. All these kids need to learn how to play with Klay.
Wiggins was my biggest issue with that game, man. It was just too many times where you're feeding Klay when you're saying that Wiggins is an all-star, he's on form, and you're not giving him enough touches.
It's Klay Day, Fit. It's Klay Day. But it's not about that. It's about Wiggins has a mismatch. We're trying to win a fucking game. Give the ball to Wiggins. Let Klay come back and learn how to fucking pass as well. We are deep
within the system. Deep. I need him to play within the system.
Within the flow.
Let's gel first and all that. Well, he's going to get his touches. He always will. He just being back on the court for him. I think that would be enough. But also forcing him and whatnot, it's been.
But also let us know if we've been too harsh.
Yeah.
But also I don't really give a damn about this kind of, oh no, it's his day. Funny, man. Next game.
I'm thinking of the future more than anything. I'm trying playoffs where he's going to come off and everything is moving smoothly. We can see even in the next game when he started going into the offense with the Grizzlies now. You saw that, man, it's a bit different. We're not in the stride of things as we should be. Okay, fine, we're missing Draymond. We can't complain about that. But we need to find our stride with Klay, how we move together. And that's where my big
But that's what I loved. The Memphis game, I loved Klay in the Memphis game.
Yeah.
That was a big stride because that was more in the offense. So it makes me think maybe I am wilding a bit.
Taking shots off the dribble and you're like, damn! He's back because firstly, my questions were with Klay was, okay, you're thinking 80% whatnot. What I actually hated about his injury, well, what you made me realize about what I hate about the injury most was the fact that he was getting into the stride of dunking. He was
2019.
Yeah, getting off the dribble or whatnot. If you remember his first like 20 something games, he was putrid in the year. But
never remember that.
That was because he was trying to play off the dribble. He was trying to come off the dribble, make things. And I was thinking, when he comes back, he will be regressed because that's not
been
his
2.5 years
game.
and it's not his game. He's a catch and shoot guy, one dribble pull up. He's that kind of a player. And that's what I wanted to see in the first game. One dribble pull ups, fake, one to the side, boom,
Came back better than
being
I
on the
imagined.
weak side. I mean, Steph has the ball on the other side, carrying the second unit. I still want to see that. All right. In this
Yes.
road trip, I want to see Klay playing
with the second
with
unit.
the second unit.
Steph be Steph. Let Steph be Steph.
Because also there's no Draymond. Let's stagger those minutes. They are both offensive players. Klay can play defense. Well, Steph can play defense too now, but he's not that guy because of his
Doesn't have
frame.
the length.
He's not that guy. So yeah, I want to see a little bit of staggering the minutes. We always have a good offensive threat. Yes, there's Jordan Poole, it's Klay Thompson, bro. It's Klay fucking Thompson. The one thing that I hated about game 1 with Klay, I'm reiterating this.
And being hyperbolic.
It's the ISO Klay, fit. I did not want to see that shit. Take that shit off my TV, fit. Stop forcing up shit when you know you are forcing it. You are an efficient scorer. We all know Klay's very efficient in scoring, and I love that in the Memphis game. He was more efficient. All right, he didn't score as many points, but he's gonna get into it. It's gonna take time. I'd rather you score less points, but playing within the way that you play.
No, but he's come back and played a bit differently, and we saw that in the Memphis game. When we need a bucket, he went to go fetch us a bucket.
That's Klay. That's Klay.
No, but I'm saying, like, in terms of thinking about dribble pull-ups and what, well, not even dribble pull-ups.
No, I know which shot you're talking about. You're talking about that shot where he was driving he was on the middle. Then he was driving on the side of the paint on the left-hand side, and then he pulled up a fader for a 2. Moving 2, right?
Yeah.
That's the one we're talking about. Yeah, no, that's Klay's game. That's always been Klay. He can't do that.
Play him on the post.
I'm waiting for the post game to come back. That's what I'm waiting to feast on the smaller defenders. It's Klay at 6'7". It's just over. We shoot over those, baby. We shoot over those. I'm very much excited to see Klay, but also Steph and Klay are not enough to be winning us games in a road trip right now against the Bucks. Who's this? Bulls, and I don't know who else. But I'm very skeptical about them figuring it out right now. Later on in the year, definitely. But I'm thinking that these are now scheduled losses that Draymond Green's back. Because I believe, as much as we love Klay, let's be honest also about Klay. He's not our second best player. Draymond is. Let's be honest about that. And I know you disagree, so all your comments, flood it.
But as you were saying about the Steph and Klay thing, the other thing that we need to touch on is the fact that the ball movement, it's not there as used to, or it's just that it's very rehearsed, and he just needs to get his eye in, because sometimes he's passing the ball a bit too quickly, and the man is not really there yet.
They need to slow it down a bit,
Yeah.
That Steph and Klay pick and roll stuff.
Beautiful.
And then you give it back to Klay. If you're not open, I don't think that's stoppable. But slow it down a bit. You Klay Thompson. They expect you to shoot from 3. Don't just flick it quickly. Fake. One step.
He knows that.
That's his thing. But even in that, I'm just saying it's a new play that they're running. I can't remember them doing it in previous seasons. But I'm very much excited to have Klay back. I'm so happy. I'm so relieved. It's the year of Klaytheism, baby. It's Klaytheism, I'm telling you. That guy's gonna be a bad, bad man this year. But anyway, flood the comments. Tell me what you guys think. Yeah, I know it may be a bit harsh, but I think that's just the harsh reality, and that's how hard I like being on my team. I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
Expect more. I expect greatness.
Yes.
I expect greatness.
Yeah.
To
I
get
can't
diamond,
I can't be
there
content
needs
with
pressure for diamonds.
Yes.
You need to put pressure.
But yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Like, comment,
share.
subscribe. We out.